Good afternoon, welcome to Jim Mun's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for September 18th to the 30th. First, we're going to take a look here at Florence. This is a satellite imagery of Florence. Still remains well organized, still see the circulation, and we still have heavy rain. And if you look closely, you can see the thunderstorms developing, overshooting tops here that are moving on off the Atlantic, even here across the north. And this is the area of intense rainfall. The post-tropical remnants of Florence is forecast to cause a swath of heavy rain across the northeast states. Increasing moisture will spread into north-central states, supporting heavy rainfall mid to late week. And then tropical storm Florence is forecast to weaken as it slowly tracks westward, and then kind of like makes a curve and tracks through South Carolina this evening, then turn north into south central Atlantic Sunday and Monday. Then exit off the southern New England coast by Tuesday afternoon. Now we're expecting excessive rainfall. I'm going to show you that. So here's the rainfall amounts. This would be in 6-hour intervals. This is the GFS. And then we look at the European. The European has heavier rainfall amounts, you can see, compared to the GFS. And then we go to Tuesday, and it's also further west with the heavy rainfall. I think the heaviest rain will be across Pennsylvania. And then again, we're going to take a look at the path of Florence. This will be tomorrow. You can see down here at the bottom of the screen. That's the European, and now we look at the GFS. Oops, wrong. Okay, this is GFS. And then we have the European. More like towards the east. It's further east with the system. Okay, getting to this will cause excessive amount of rain is forecast spread across this region, across the northeast and the mid-Atlantic, and will continue to cause significant flooding over the next few days. And now we're going to get to other areas of the country. Moisture from the eastern Pacific and the Gulf of Mexico will spread across Mexico and fuel increased rainfall across portions of the southwest late in the week. All right, now we're going to take a look at the period for that. We're going to look at the flow. The flow remains generally unchanged for the 18th to the 22nd. We still have a ridge here, trough, and a ridge across here, and the westerlies remain across to the north. Now we're going to look at the period for September 21st to the 25th. And the pattern remains generally unchanged. And we have a trough near or along the west coast. We have a ridge here. And we have a ridge across the south central states. So the models are good agreement. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures here for the Northern California, Northwest, into the Northern Plains. And I'm forecasting anomalies of up to 6 degrees below normal. And I'm forecasting above normal temperatures for the remainder of the nation. Forecasting anomalies about 6 to 12 degrees above normal. And the highest anomalies would be across the four corners and areas of the West. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for a broad area of the nation, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. September 26th to the 30th. The flow is forecast to be nearly nearly zonal. We still have a ridge here, kind of like a weak trough across this area, ridge across the southern states. And if we look at the European ensembles, there's a little bit of a split flow here in the west. That's the only model showing that. So otherwise, for this forecast period, I'm forecasting little change in temperature anomalies and little change in the precipitation anomalies. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for September 18th to 30th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.